Alright, boils and ghouls, here is volume 7 of the best horror movie kills of all time. Now, I really had to start digging into some obscure movies and genres because we were at about 700 or so kills. Through some deceptive cheats that I threw in here, but I'm still technically right, so fuck you type moments. We're over 1,000 with this volume. There's a lot of people who die here, so let's jump into volume 7. Also, there are some movies on here that are not horror films. The kills or the deaths are just so good that they had to be mentioned and shown. Starting off with 1987's Don't Panic, which is a Mexican horror film. There's a Ouija board involved, and it has this really good kill. How can you not mention this iconic scene from Lost World Jurassic Park? Video Dead is a movie that I just saw more recently, but there are some hilarious kills and there's good effects.
David, are you here?
Witchboard from '86. It's not that great, but it has this cool kill. X-Ray, aka Hospital Massacre from 1982. It's a fun one, and there's some good kills in this. And I usually hate movies set in hospitals, but this is one I can deal with. The Green Inferno from Eli Roth when this guy gets eaten by fire ants.
They took everything from me, Eddie.
Candyman Farewell to the Flesh from 1995. This is the second movie in the trilogy, well, plus the recent remake. But in this, we get to actually see Candyman's death that we heard about just in legend in the first film. I'm not a huge Del Toro fan, but this is pretty brutal from Pan's Labyrinth.
Asesino, hijo de puta.
Hannibal. This scene when Gary Oldman's disfigured, disgusting self gets pushed into the boar pit. Mirrors from 2008. I totally forgot about this movie, but there are two great kills in here. And yeah, I don't care how CGI heavy those are, it still looks good. I've never been a big fan of the 28 Days films, but this from 28 Weeks Later is pretty brutal. Maybe it's time to finally rewatch those two movies because those effects look really good. And this kill from Sissy is awesome. I cheated once with the Beast Within, but this is actually a kill.
A gun. Give me a gun. He's coming through, I know it. For God's sake, give me a gun!
I love the way he rips through that concrete wall in the police station and just decapitates him. Yeah, if you haven't seen The Beast Within from '82, please go watch it. I plug that movie whenever I can. It's such an underrated creature feature. This Hemsworth kill in Cabin in the Woods, because it is just hysterical. Alright, Slumber Party Massacre 3 is not good at all, but that one kill's okay, and this is hilarious. The girl just says fuck you and dives through the door and dies. Possession from '81, both Anna and Mark's death at the end. Then, I mean, yeah, we love kid deaths, so the ending. Suspiria from '77. Sarah's kill when she, for some reason, jumps into this pit of razor blades. Alright, yeah, that looks like your typical gunshot, but this movie's a masterpiece, The Empty Man from 2021. And if you've seen it, you know how impactful this ending is.
It was secretly uploaded by the cameraman who shot it. It was his way of trying to tell the truth.
So we've already had a bunch of the original Romero's Dead trilogy kills in this list. I really like Diary of the Dead, and there's some cool stuff in here, even if it's just gunshots.
Oh my God. What's wrong with him?
He's dead. That's what's wrong with him.
Try the head. Try the head.
Yeah, shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Diary of the Dead in a while, give it another go. Ever see Devil Fetus from 1983? It's a Hong Kong horror film. There are kills in this movie, but I couldn't find any scenes on YouTube, and so I just left you with an acid trip and make you wonder what the hell this is. Bruno Mattei's Hell of the Living Dead has a lot of fun and dumb kills.
Die, damn you! Die!
But it's a classic Italian horror film. It's a classic zombie movie. If you haven't seen it, check out Hell of the Living Dead.
Sheriff, I think she croaked. Son of a bitch.
As much as I despise this movie, this is a good kill. Alright, now this is not a horror film, but it made this list because the last kill from Texas Chainsaw 2022 reminded me of this. Just the bone being stabbed repeatedly. And Law-Abiding Citizen is such an excellent film. Here's another kill from it.
Wait, you gonna take that? After all the grief you've given me over cell phone?
Well, that's one of the benefits of being a judge, Mr. Rice. I can pretty much do whatever I want. Hello?
Oh my God.
Slaughterhouse is a slasher that you don't hear brought up often, but there's some great kills. If you haven't seen Slaughterhouse, check it out. Madman from '81, I've never been a big fan of, but there is some cool stuff. This trunk kill is hilarious. But overall, I mean, the kills aren't that great, and the characters are terrible. Dead Silence from 2007 from James Wan, the man who puts a doll or a ventriloquist dummy in every fucking movie of his.
Your voice is mine now, Henry.
I've never been a big fan of Prom Night, but this is the kill that starts the movie off, and it's a kid, so it's effective. There are a few good kills in this movie, though. I'm just not a fan of it. The Rack from Saw 3.
That day he made a terrible mistake.
This is another favorite trap in the series, and I adore this series. But there's no way I'm forgiving this fucker for killing my son. That's insane. This kill from You're Next, the piano wire throat cut. And thank God my darling Barbara Crampton kills it here. The Void is a Lovecraftian horror film I almost never hear brought up, but there's great stuff in here.
You are the only chance she has.
If you haven't seen The Void, definitely check it out if you like Lovecraft.
Now, out there, your husband downstairs.
George A. Romero's The Crazies. Now, there's not a lot of great kills, but I just love how it's shot, and the gunshots are great.
Gonna do some drinking.
That is a great headshot.
And you know my secret!
Trauma from Argento. This is such an underrated Argento film. Piper Laurie's decapitation.
Guess the automatic sighting works.
Yeah. Thought I was about to sprawl.
Run.
What do you mean?
I mean, run.
Yeah, not horror, but it's the fucking Jackal.
Hold out that pack of cigarettes!
How do you not love this scene?
I told you it was off.
His line of "told you it was off." Oh, I love that. It's so sad what's going on with Bruce Willis and his health. It really is. He is a favorite of mine. Like, I adore that man. And just to see him degrading, mentally and stuff, it really is sad. Humanoids from the Deep is one insane movie. And the effects are excellent in this film for such a low budget. I Saw the Devil. If you guys haven't seen this movie, definitely check it out. That 360 camera turn as he's stabbing them to death is brilliant. High tension again, but again, the twist is so stupid. But this is a great kill, so it has to make the list. Jaws, when this little bastard kid gets eaten. But damn, that scene really is effective at making you imagine what it's like to see that in person. Urban Legend, The Final Cut. Now, I'm not a big fan of this movie at all, or the original, but this is great. This bitch is so creepy from Scary Movies to Tell in the Dark. Even though it's meant for a younger audience, it's still very unnerving, this whole scene. The way she just eats him alive through her stomach. So disturbing, so weird. Ichi the Killer. Takashi Miike's insanely gory masterpiece. Go watch Ichi the Killer. Grizzly from 1970 something? It is such a great killer bear movie. The effects still look great from the damage this bear does. And the bear looks great through this whole movie. So, we had one kill from the Leprechaun series, which I'm not a huge fan of, but here's a bunch more.
Your second wish has been granted.
Get it out! Get it out!
Very well.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, man, you do that pretty good. Next time, make sure you get paid for it. Hey, man, see you on the flip side.
Deadly Friend is a fun-ass movie from the 80s. I haven't seen it forever, but I'll never forget this kill. Blood Feast from 1963 by Herschel Gordon Lewis. He is the king of splatter films. This is considered the first splatter movie, basically. This is essential horror viewing. Just for the levels of gore and insane stuff that he made in 63. This is 3 years after Psycho. All the gore still looks great in this. Like how Fulci is considered the godfather of gore, so was Herschel Gordon Lewis. That's why they specify with Fulci the Italian godfather of gore. But this is one messed up movie, though.
Holy smoke, Frank. We gotta get over to the Fremont house. They're having a dinner party tonight. And Fuad Ramses is the caterer.
This is a very quick kill from Baron Blood by Mario Bava, but it's a decent one. I know what you're thinking. Child's Play. He didn't die here. He transfers his soul. But this scene is iconic because this is the death of Charles Lee Ray. So that's why this is on here.
Teacher, throw away my comic books.
The kid gets revenge. The ending of Creepshow with Tom Atkins getting pinned to death with the voodoo doll. How do you not love Little Joe Hill in this performance? The best anthology horror film.
I respectfully refuse, sir.
Hear that?
Yes.
He bashes the brains in with a baseball bat, what he does.
So I had a Tarantino moment or two on this list in one of the volumes, but Inglourious Basterds is his masterpiece for me.
Teddy fucking Williams knocks it out of the park. Fenway Park on his feet for Teddy. Fucking ball game. He went yard on that one onto fucking Lansdowne Street. You.
Oui, Shoshana.
Okay, now this is where the cheating starts with a bunch of mass kills, but I count at least 150 people here, so add those to the victim list. Also, Eli Roth destroying Hitler's face. And while we're on mass kills from Tarantino movies, these are the crazy 88 they're called. So we'll throw another 88 victims here. And don't pretend the blue silhouette here isn't absolutely brilliant. Alright, again. This, though, is a premonition. It's just a great scene, but this doesn't count. Except the fact it does explode, so add another 150 or so to the list of the victims here. Hey, The Happening from M. Night Shyamalan. We're about to see bodies raining from the sky in record numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you question your God. This movie's so fucking stupid. Case 39 from 2009 is a movie I love that I never hear brought up. Yeah, it's very CGI heavy, but I don't care. This is a great kill. I would be freaking out, and he has a huge fear of hornets. I don't know exactly what he did there. He broke his own neck, but it still looks great.
It was worth the wait.
The The final Child's Play series film to appear on this list, Curse of Chucky. There's great kills here.
Women, you have your mother's eyes. And they were always too fucking close together!
That's my favorite kill in the movie, and the way the eyeball bounces down the stairs.
Hey, I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!
Swallow this.
I mean, it's absolutely iconic and one of the greatest movies ever. This scene from Reanimator. This is another top movie, and I adore the effects work here.
Gruber!
And we'll end this with a kid being killed, as usual, from Maximum Overdrive. Alright, guys. That has been a few hundred more people being murdered in horror films. I'm going to probably have another volume or two in the near future. And then I'll have the premiere of just all of them together and mixed around and stuff. So it's not, if you've seen these, it's not in the same order or anything like that. And there are things I'm going to be adding also. So it's going to be the Night of 1,000 Kills. I know. I said last month, fuck you. I'm busy. So Volume 7 complete. Hope you enjoyed some of those kills, because some of those are really obscure and some of those are just really great kills that a lot of people know. But hope everyone's having a great morning, afternoon, or night. Lizard in the Woman's Skin by Fulci I'll have tomorrow. I'll definitely be able to watch it tonight. Take care, everybody.